Well, good evening everybody and welcome along to some pre-season event slash testing with the Endurance 2 tier drivers. We have two ED1 drivers, but bless them, they're not like Stinson from last night. That's Jay Lawler and Chris Panda. You would have seen them in the other streams or the ones we've done in the past 2 weeks. So they'll be along. I know they can race cleanly as well, which is a big part of why they've also joined. And yeah, we have a grid of 18. We're going to walk you through the driver lineups for Endurance 2. Just confirm the calendar again if you wasn't here this evening. It's not exactly the same as the official European and American calendar. Also, I'm on my own tonight. Hedge can't be with us. And, well, it's probably my fault. I didn't really request any help. But we are here for the same layout as last night. So, short quali in Britain shorts. It is incredibly short. Then we've got a 25% race around Britain short, which is 13 laps. Takes about 10 minutes. And then we go for a proper race around Monza with a full reverse grid. So flipping 18th into pole and then pole into 18th basically. Mills has gone pole with a 45.2 and the drivers that are from ED2 have selected their correct constructor, I hope, and we'll go through them just about now. We will indeed. Right, let me bring up the list. There we go. Driver line. So Alfie has already been DSQ'd for blocking the pit lane at the start of this session. So that's interesting. I'm guessing it'll be soft tyres all the way around. It doesn't really matter about strategy on Britain shorts, whether you start on medium or soft, it's basically the same. And it's an incredibly long pit lane. It basically covers the whole lap of the time you spend in it. So that's interesting too. Okay, let's go through the teams then. So we tried really hard, me and Hedge, to make these teams as fair as possible. Now there are a couple of people that, by looking at the prediction chart, have rocketed to the top, and the reason that is because two drivers from ED1 had to have come into ED2. One of them is Jack Prentice, and one of the reasons he had to come into two was because he is a big McLaren fan. And I wanted to make sure he was put in the McLaren. So the only way I could do that is putting him in the second tier. But that doesn't mean he hasn't got any competition. No. So that happened. And then also ED1 got a little bit full. So we had to drop just a couple into the second tier. And 100% is very different. One mistake and you could be in big trouble. So that's the reason that happened. There still might be a couple of changes. I'm expecting a couple of team changes in ED1 because a driver had to drop out due to time commitments, and we've had to swap someone else in and then swap another team to match the overall constructor. So there may be a couple of team changes, but I doubt there'll be any in ED2. I believe it will mostly stay the same in ED2, but we'll let you know before Friday, of course, if anything changes. So in the Mercedes, we don't have Chris Panda. We have Mr. Max here, CH55 Max, and we have Franco Pompey, who can't be here this evening, but will be there on Friday and Saturday. In the Red Bull, we have Greg's Game Centre, and he's with Hobbsy. Now, Hobbsy is one of the favourites for the Endurance tier, so Greg's got a good teammate. Hobbsy can't make it this evening, but again, he'll be there, like Franco Pompey, on Friday, Saturday. Racing Point, we have J Wills and Alfie. Alfie's already gone out of his session. J Wills 6P12 with a 46.5. This is a strong team. Both of them are relatively consistent. Obviously, Alfie not demonstrating that by blocking the pit lane. But they are generally consistent, and Racing Point will be up there for a constructors fight, I'm sure. McLaren, we have of course Jack Prentice and Mainello. Mainello can't be here this evening, but he's joining Jack Prentice, and I'm sure Jack Prentice will get straight off the bat letting Mainello know that he wants McLaren to do well in ED2 that's for sure. Then we got the Renault boys. We got Brewer and Whitey. Brewer's retired in P13 and White P16 at the moment. So not the greatest start this evening for those two. But again, be interesting to see how Renault can do over 44 laps of Belgium and the rest. And we'll see. Ferrari, we have Cam, who's in the pits, and we have AFL. I should probably use this flicky thing over here. AFL, here he is, invalidated this lap unfortunately. AFL and Cam joining team in a red car with a red helmet, by the way. AFL, I like that, it suits. And these two hopefully not trying to do this bananas, they're trying to keep it on track. As we have a few connection glitches with AFL. Let's stay on board with AFL. So of course, yeah, we'll move. Alpha Tauri, we have Stephen and Mr. Harry Pope, who has unfortunately picked the Alfa Romeo, but I can confirm Harry Pope is in the Alpha Tauri, not the Alfa Romeo, the Alpha Tauri. Again, we'll see how that goes. I think Stephen might just pip Harry. There's a car off in the distance, so Renault. I'm guessing that's white because he's the only one left. Either he was getting out of people's way or he crashed. Alfa Romeo, we've got Clausen and Jacko. Now Jacko, I think, could be definitely put in a fight towards podium finishes each and every race if he can stay on the track. And he's got Clausen as his teammate. Only a few of the drivers in this tier that I don't actually know of very well. I know he's raced in cars, or is racing in cars this season. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Can Alfa Romeo work their way up that constructors over the next 11 weeks? Haas has got Ryan Mills and Al Wyatt. Are they cousins? Are they brothers? I can never remember. I'm sure they're going to tell me after. Very close, good chemistry. Should be an okay team if Lewis puts the effort in that Mills is putting in at the moment. And that'll be an interesting scrap as well. Mills retired in Ryan Mills retired in P9, and Al Wyatt has retired. No, he hasn't retired. He's in the pits and he's got a 44.9 in P7. Williams, we got Chimp, who's in P13 at the moment. And we have Vamu Nuibel, who's not here tonight. She'll be on Friday, Saturday. And it's be interesting to see how the Williams do. I know I've said that for every single team. But it will be interesting for every team, I guess. I have no idea what's going to happen. Especially in Belgium. I have no clue. 29 comments already. I will read them in a second. I'll have to get it on my phone. I haven't got my laptop on. So yeah, only two drivers in here that are from ED1. That's Jay Lawler and CRL Panda, Chris Panda, P1 and P4. Max is from, I've seen him in PSF1. I've raced against him. I've even beat him a couple of times. But that doesn't elude the fact that Max will be definitely up for a good run in that Mercedes car. So sometimes they've flown in. 44.1 Jay Lawler, 44.3 Prentice, 44.3 for Max, 15 thousandths behind. Then comes Chris Panda, then comes Jay Wills, then comes Spudhead, who messaged me about 10 minutes before. Can I join? Of course you can. Of course you can, Mr. Spudhead. And here he is on screen. Right, let's read some comments. Oh, Jesus, that is a lot of comments. Okay. Hello, Chad. I'm going to join and take you out. No. No. I actually wanted to race Monza. Well, unfortunately, something happened. I don't know what it was, but you went into a wall, sir. I would love to start from the back both races here. Would you allow this? Unfortunately not. No, I wouldn't. But I do love you, Tom. And actually, you know what, Tom? If you want to join for Monza, I can let you join for Monza. But you will be at the back. Hello Jay Wizzy, hello Elliot. I hope you're enjoying your Ben and Jerry's. And yeah, I don't think we'll get to 9 drivers in Monza. I don't think that's going to happen. We've been on Spudhead for quite a bit. Let's go to El Wyatt. He's a 10th up. Look at that sector time. For sector 2... No, it can't be right. It can't be right. 9 seconds. That can't be right. I mean, it goes from a village to a middle of Hunger Straight. It can't be 9 seconds, surely. El Wyatt round the Vale chicane, sliding his way through it, and backs off through club. Interesting. Here comes Stephen in P8, the McLaren and Spudhead getting out of his way as we go through Stoke Corner. Turn 15, that is, on the full Britain. I don't know what turn it is in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6? Turn 6, maybe? So here comes Stephen. Little bit tentative on the power control round the final corner, and he goes P8, only 8 thousandths of a second behind El Wyatt, so didn't improve on his position. Jacko is on a lap, who's a second up, but he might have just invalidated going through Abbey, which I think he did. Stephen thinks he can't improve, even though there's about 6 minutes left of the quali time. Cam hasn't got a lap in. He also can't get through. How has he got there? How has he got there? And there's 2 cars coming across the line as well. That's his teammate going past. Chris Panda has moved within 700ths of a second of Jay Lawler at the front. The 2 ED1 drivers only just ahead here. Only just ahead. And here comes Jack Prentice, who might be on a lap, but I think he's just invalidated on a turn 1 curb. So that's that. Jay Wills is coming into the pits. And has AFL managed to get a lap in here? I think he's going incredibly slow. Elliot, you can't join because an ED2 driver is joining as well. So there'd be 19 plus Tom Robbo. So you can sit there with your Ben and Jerry's and enjoy the action. And AFL is having his own drag race with the cones here, struggling for traction. Is the Spinala. So how's Jacko doing? Is this going to be a lap or is this a lap? This might be a lap. I think it was half a second up there. And let's see, was P13, goes P7. It's not bad. Leader gap on screen. It's within a second. I'll expect less, but there's still time to go, everybody. There is still time. White's on a lap here. Set to 1 is a 10th and a half, which would get him to about maybe P7. And he does well on that curve, to be fair. Mr. Whitey, DRS and Moreno, of course Alpine next season. And I don't know when their car review is. I think they're one of the only ones that haven't reviewed it, right? Through Stowe Corner, not too bad. Could have pushed the track limits a little bit more. Vale chicane, a car's glitching everywhere. I don't know what that was. And can White keep that car in? He short shifted as well. I'm liking this, Mr. White. Crosses the line. It's only P9, but it's exactly the same time as Jacko. And here comes Harry Pope through the Vale chicane, getting a little bit unsettly. The ED2 driver pushing it around the final corner and stays P11. Jay Lawler has invalidated. Chris Panda's on an outlap. Spudhead is off the track before Stoke Corner, and that might have involved Jay Wells because he's retired. Race roulette. Ah, so Mills has done a race roulette. Interesting. If you don't know what that is, that's where you set 1 lap, and that is your lap. I like it, Mills. Mills is confident. I reckon Mills could have a really good season. A really good season. Of course, if he doesn't mess about doing racing roulettes when the season starts. He has good potential. Right, on board with Mercedes of the ED1 driver Chris Panda to try and show these drivers how it's done. And here we go, 65 metres or so, throwing the Mercedes in. Chris Panda's doing wheel tonight, by the way, so he's practicing. He normally uses pad. He's trying his wheel. Through the chicane, looks stable, short shifts up to gear 5, through the line, and he improves by a little bit. It's a speckle, it's 700ths of a second, and Jay Lawler's only pole by 14 thousandths of a second at the moment. Harry Pope is down on his time, and White is a little bit slow on this one. So we can go back to Jay Lawler, because I think he's the only one pushing. Okay, never mind. We'll have a view of the pit lane for a second. It's Tom Robbo and Swarner who'll be joining the Monza race. I believe it was a first come first serve because I'm nice and they got there first. But at least we'll have a full grid, and at least we'll see some overtaking. And I promise I won't put rain on it. Right, 1 minute and 10 plus 30 seconds probably, so 1 minute 40. Out laps for Spudhead, L Wyatt, Jacko for the final bit of this quality. Just confirm the calendar very quickly. It is a little bit different apart from the first race. We are in Belgium. Then we go, well, we tried to make it an exciting calendar, and I believe it is. We go to Japan, which is great. We go to Austria, which is great. We go to Singapore, which is fab. Brazil, fab. Hungary, great, in my opinion. A bit mixed on that one. Italy is great, then Mexico, then Britain, then Zandvoort, then Abu Dhabi. Now, Abu Dhabi has a reputation for being a little bit boring. I know this. But in online F1, honestly, it's one of my favourites. It just pops off with entertainment. It's brilliant. I've had two of my most memorable commentary moments happen in Abu Dhabi that I'll never forget. So, Spudhead is on a fast lap. And it's the only fast lap he's going to be able to put in. His McLaren teammate is just behind him, who's on a fast lap as well. And if Jay Prentice can improve, he might snatch pole here for a brilliant short race. Here is Spudhead, just after a 50-metre ball, flicks from McLaren in. Oh, what's that? Spudhead, what was that? He just cut the curb. You can't do that. And Jack Prentice has had an issue as well. And I don't know if they'll get past the checker flagging time. L Wyatt is 2 tenths up, which may move him into P5. Potentially, it'll be close. It depends how this chicane goes for the Haas driver. Not too bad there. Throwing the car in. It looks okay. Might be able to scrape a P5 here, L Wyatt. Goes P4. And it's only 19 thousandths behind Chris Panda. Spudhead trying to go again, but invalidated. Did Jack Prentice cross the line in time? He doesn't have a checker flag next to his name, so I'm having a feeling that he might have, and he's got 2 corners to go. Can Jay Prentice snatch pole off Jay Lawler? I didn't catch his sector times. Who's going to be on pole? Jay Lawler, Jay Prentice. Oh, it's Mr. Prentice by 43 thousandths of a second. And what a good quali session in Britain Short. Most people behaving as well, which is nice to see. Very nice to see. So, well done. What's going on in the chat? Chick Cheese and a higher Tim and Jack Prentice, but Jack Prentice might actually be faster. This is a grey area. I can explain this quite easily. It is a grey area because no matter what situation of drivers that we have, we will still have to put someone, no, actually 2 people, regardless who it is, will have to go into tier 2. Regardless if they're quicker by half a tenth or not, it doesn't matter. 2 people are going to have to go in tier 2. I can't put Jack Prentice into tier 1 because the McLarens are taken and Jack Prentice loves his McLaren. The only way he can have his McLaren is if he goes in ED2. I also know that Jack Prentice, well, should show up every race. And he cares. So that's the reason why. There's no other reason. Whether he's quicker by a tenth or not, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The reason is we have to try and match the teams with their other European or American counterparts. It's that simple. It's not a debate. It is done, unfortunately. But I believe Jack Prentice has put a cross on the first race. So he's already a race behind anyway. So it doesn't matter. I want Hesse, he is EU1 pace apparently. Well, it's not apparently, he's proven in the preseason test that Hesse, or Jesse, or whatever you want to call him, bless him, or woman. Is it a man or a woman? I don't know. I believe it's a man. It's one of their names, isn't it, Jesse? Jesse Lingard, but also Jesse, I don't know, a woman's name. Like Jordan, you can have Jordan as a boy or woman. J-Law's ED1, yes, that's right, he's ED1. He's with Chris Panda. Chris Panda's testing his wheel this evening, so I give him a benefit of a doubt. And the formation lap is underway. And we've got a camera glitch because I can't change the camera. Tyres, everyone's gone softs apart from... But why can't I change for camera? That is worrying. I'm not gonna... What is that? Why can't I change for camera? Okay, lads, I can't change for camera. Hello? There we go. Right. Nice. Sorry about that, everybody. So we got Jay Prentice, Jay Lawler on the front row. We got Chris Panda now White behind. Then Max, then Spud, then Wills, then Jacko, then White, then Steven. We'll flick through. Actually, no, that might give him mine epilepsy. Then we got Pope and Greg. Then we got Mills AFL. We got Chimp and Brewer, Cam and Alfie. It's a very short formation lap. And just remember, the grid is flipped for Monza. So whoever finishes 18th will start first. And whoever finishes first will start 18th. That doesn't include DNS. I included DNS last night. I shouldn't. DNS will also start at the back. So Jay Prentice is on pole. He's already very close to getting on the grid. And yeah, they're absolutely bunched up, aren't they? I mean, the formation lap is already done. And the car's already all on the grid. That's interesting. So it's only 13 laps. I believe ED1 took 9 minutes. That's it. Crazy, I know. And we've got no telemetry. There we go, we got some telemetry. So, for the next 10 minutes, this is going to form a grid for Monza. And I can't wait. Here we go. They were held for quite long, 5 likes out, and away we go. It's a good start by Jay Lawler, who's wheel to wheel with Jay Prentice, but I think he's just ahead as they go flat out through Abbey, and Jay Prentice has just got ahead, and the Williams goes to the left-hand side to try and make a move, and his position changes behind. We'll catch up with him in a second. So, it's Jack Prentice, then comes Jay Lawler, then Lewis Wyatt, and Max and Jay Wills and Chris Panda. Position changes on screen. There's a couple of yellow flags at the back, and that's Spud heading Steeman down 11 and 8 as we route down to Stowe Corner. I believe there's a wheel-to-wheel action here between a Renault and an Alfa Romeo, and White was touching the grass, and Pope loses out to White and Greg and drops to P10, and he was about to smash into Greg, but luckily got out of the way. First lap, not too bad actually, pretty clean. Two people in the pits early doors, and Jay Prentice is still out in the lead, and then comes Jay Lawler and L. Wyatt, then the 2 Mercedes of Max and Panda, and we got Greg and Pope having a bit of a scrap here as Harry Pope tries to go on the inside of the Red Bull driver, but steps off and nearly whacks into the back of him again, and that brings in the Ferrari of AFL in the background. You can see him peaking just there, and is Jacko going to try and make a move on Chris Panda into Stowe Corner? Not quite. And look at that, Jack Prentice is already around the Vale chicane as the Ferrari of Cam is just coming out. Of course that'll change, and here we go. Jack Prentice is coming across the line, and the Ferrari is only just coming out now, but you can see there behind, just coming out of a tunnel. And Jack and Jake have pulled away. Jack and Jake went up the hill. Is that what it's called? Greg and Whitey having a battle, and I think Whitey's come off second best. He's facing the wrong way. He's also took out the 100-meter board. I think it's the 100-meter board, and the Renault is now last. It was a 150-meter board actually. There's the 100, and Jay Lawler applying pressure to Jack Prentice and takes a penalty for going wide at Stowe. And so have L. Wyatt, and so have Max. And that's Harry Pope and Mills in the pit lane already as we head on to lap 4. The laps come thick and fast, people. Thick and fast. And so are the cars around Abbey. Is Jay Lawler going to try and go around the outside of Jack Prentice? Good defending from the McLaren, keeping that P1 for now and keeping that race lead. But he knows the cars behind him have a penalty. White has got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so that's ruined his chances of a good result. So he might be starting quite high in Monza. Jack Prentice is going to give Jay Lawler room here, but Jay Lawler doesn't have the traction to go round the outside of the McLaren, and he's still ahead. In comes Max and Lewis. What a helicopter shot that is. Chris Panda enters the pits at the end of lap 4. We saw some ED1 drivers do that. And I may need a drink of cordial after this 10 minutes. Not gonna lie, no safety cars or VSCs just yet, as Greg Game Centre moves up to P6 because Panda is in the pits. Not a bad start from Greg, and we'll go through the position changes a little bit later on. Stops for the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the screen. Okay, let's drop down the grid and see what's happening. Excuse me. So Stephen is trying to catch Brewer there, and gaps are starting to form across the track. It's only been 4 laps. Jay Wills, who's now into P13, and there's a yellow flag in sector 1, and I'm not too sure who that was for, but Jay Lawler, Max and Jacko have entered the pits, and that means Jay Prentice, El Wyatt and Greg and Alfie have followed on to continue their laps. They did better than us. We got 1 on the first lap. Yeah, no one's out yet, which is really cool. And at the moment, Cam's starting pole in Monza. So the smallest gap on the grid is Stephen here. Half a second, but goes a little bit wide out of that corner. Just getting onto the Chapel Straight, also kicking up some dirt. On the left hand side, El Wyatt has got a 5-second pen for speeding in the pit lane. That adds on to his penalty that he already had. There's a Ferrari off at Stowe Corner, and he's coming back onto the track, and AFL is off, and that's got to be a pit stop. Oh no, it's not a pit stop. They carry on. So Jay Prentice still deciding not to pit, probably waiting for a VSC or safety car. He's definitely burnt his battery, that's for sure. El Wyatt has put hards on for a Britain short. Interesting. Jack Prentice does enter the pits now. I expect Greg, Alfie and Spud and Brewer and Stephen and AFL to follow suit. And Greg is still carrying on, but just got a 3-second penalty for going wide at Stowe, and that's not going to help him. I'm not tired, by the way. I'm definitely not tired. Oh, rev glitch. Stephen enters the pits. Max has got some cars behind him. That's Jay Wills, that's El Wyatt and Jacko. Brewer's moved up obviously because Prentice is in the pits, but he has taken a penalty just that second. So I don't think the pit stoppers are going to come out into too much hassle. Jay Lawler is right behind Jack Prentice, and Jack Prentice has the newer tyres, of course, so that helps. Jake going 1 lap earlier. Was it two laps earlier? 2 laps earlier. And he might have a move here. Jay Lawler left hand side with DRS into Stowe, and McLaren's going to throw his car in there, but round the outside Jay Lawler, but he had to slow down because he didn't want another penalty. And down the inside of a Vale chicane we have a safety car as Mr. White has retired at the just outside the pit lane, and we'll go on board with Cam to see that Renault car as he picks up a... Oh, that's a write-off. Oh, that's a write-off. And this is perfect for Spudhead because he hasn't pitted and he was waiting for a safety car, and Jay Lawler has caught up. Or has he passed the safety car? It is a safety car. Yeah, caught up with a safety car. There you go. So Cam can pass. That means blue flaggers can catch up. Jake. Oh, hey. So Spudhead can pit. If Spudhead can come out in front of a safety car, what a pit stop from a McLaren boy. But I don't think he will. 21 seconds is for gap. Harry Pope has got a drive-through penalty, which you can't serve on the safety car, of course, so he's going to have to do it. Spudhead might actually get out in front of Jay Lawler here, and Jay Lawler's got a penalty. The McLaren boys making all the noise. Where is the safety car? The safety car is coming out of the Vale chicane, but the problem is the safety car is not with Spudhead, it's with Jake. So what do you do? What does Spudhead just carry on? Or does he slip in behind the safety car? I don't know. I want to say it's weird, but I've never seen this situation before. I've never seen a pit stop take that much time off. Like, does Spudhead just drive now? Because he's in the lead. Legit. He's legit in the lead. I mean, this wouldn't happen on a normal track, but I'm guessing he just goes to the Delta? I don't know. Because the safety car was on Jake, but Spudhead pitted and come out after them, which is crazy. Don't normally happen. That's really weird, but I think Spudhead can just drive to the Delta. I think that Delta will hopefully match the safety car. That's the idea of it. Not in real life exactly, but I'm guessing that's how it works. I mean, the interval stayed at 6 seconds, but now Spudhead... wait, the safety car's there! Stop! Spud, stop! Wait, what? Wait, that's cool! Wait, F1 actually recovered. The safety car let him go again on Delta and then caught him up. That's really clever. Fair play, Co-Masters. Fair play. That's clever, but everyone didn't caught up, so it's not clever. But that's kind of clever. That's kind of clever. I like it. Alright, not everyone's caught up, but here we go then. And I don't know what's just happened with an AlphaTauri. Stephen, what happened? Anyway, we'll carry on. The safety car restart is underway. J Lol on the inside of Abby. Oh, 2 cars don't go into 1. And 2 cars have become 1. And J Lol has come off second best. And he's down into P12. And the 2 McLarens lead the Grand Prix. In Bahrain short, he's not. And Spudhead might have a go on his own. Sorry, Jack Prentice might have a go on his own team. I can't even speak. Into Stowe Corner, but doesn't. El Wyatt behind Joe Will. Sorry, I get the dynamic views going. And then comes El Wyatt, then comes Greg in P6. He's got Alfie for company behind. Is Alfie going to make a move into the Vale chicane? No. Greg goes a little bit deep though, and Alfie might go for a switcheroo, but I don't want to see an Albon Magnussen moment. And Alfie's going to go on the right side of the Red Bull, and he's going to have the inside to Abbey, but we saw that a minute ago, and the inside car came off second best, but I think he is through. He isn't through. Greg's through instead, and there's a yellow flag. I think it's Chimp. Oh, Jay Lawler. I think it's Jay Lawler actually having an incident at the back, and Jay Lawler is now at the back of the grid, but he will start pole Monza, I guess, as it stands. Spudhead and Jack Prentice, the 2 McLarens going really at it into Stowe, and Will's kicking up some grass, and El Wyatt goes stupidly wide at turn 6. And Alfie has finally got past Greg. Oh no, he hasn't. Alfie turns in on Greg, but has got the inside. Then comes Jacko in the Alfa Romeo, trying to get the best view. And that is... oh! It's over! Oh! And Jack Prentice loses out to Spudhead by a tenth of a second. What a debut for Spudhead! Staying out to lap 8, getting that safety car, winning the Grand Prix. You love to see it. The 2 ED1 boys, 12th and 16th.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Oh, we got Jake on the commentary. Come on, Jake, what was your view of events?
Side by side. I was side by side with him into turn 1, and he's not giving me enough room into the corner. I mean, obviously, it's obviously only a bloody practice thing, so I'm not fussed whatsoever. I'll start near the back anyway. I don't mind. I don't want to start at the front.
You don't want to start at the front? Yeah. You're going to have to, mate, I'm afraid.
Boring. That's boring.
Oh, he's boring. Alright, want to start at the back. Alright.
Treat as a DNF. I did try and retire in the pits, but he didn't allow me to.
Oh, well, the 2 McLarens are celebrating on the podium. Spudhead, who wasn't even racing 10 minutes before the ED2 driver. I've only given him a seat tonight, I think. Well, I'm trying to get him one. Has won the race. Fair play. All part of a Spinala plan. There's the final standings. 11 minutes this time. 18th to 5th for Alfie. That's pretty good. Greg, 12th to 7th. Stephen, what the hell was that going into Vale chicane before the safety car come in? I don't know. But there we go. And Chris Panda, 3rd to 12th for the fastest lap. Mills gets P10, so he'll start 8th. for Monza. Jacko will drop to 12th-ish. That's just guesstimates before I do them. Spudhead is going to start at the back of Monza because of his win. That safety car was bad timing. No, it was great timing for Spudhead. It was great. Right, so instructions are to not leave the lobby. Let the lobby do it itself. And there we go. Alright. Bit of fun. Have I got any juice left? Got juice. I need to go shopping tomorrow. Oh, it's Sunday tomorrow. I'll go Monday. Don't go shopping on a Sunday. Jake, just to confirm, Spudhead has apologised for not leaving you enough room.
No, it's fine.
He took a win through, though. Cheeky boy. Right, let me...
Fair play to. I don't know how he's pulled that one off. I mean, he's very. I don't know how old
It's a
his
safety
tyres
car.
were, but it came round at the perfect time, didn't it? So fair play to him.
Fair play to him. Somehow we got 19 drivers now. I believe I was bringing in 2 more. Or is it me because I haven't picked my car? Oh yeah, it's me. Right, we got 2 more drivers coming in. Jake, I'll give you another offer to start at the front. Tom Robo's coming in. And Swarner is coming in. Now you can start at the back. Well, we got, I think it's Chimp at the front. Tom Robo.
It's leading the Grand Prix.
I'll have to check.
I don't mind starting at the front, but I don't mind starting at the back. So I'll leave it up to you.
It's a full Williams front row, but no, it isn't. Jay Lawler is starting at the back. Okay, what is Swarner's PSM? SWARENR1228. Okay. Swanner 1228. Right, lads, you're going to have to bear with while these get in and I pick my thing. Let me just put a message to say do not ready up. Oh, excuse me.
Put me at the front, mate. Put me at the front. I'll do an alternate strategy or something. Just put me at the front.
He wants to go at the front now.
Just because I don't want Chimp leading the buddy. Leading the race off the first thing. Just Chimp, innit? Imagine a safety car, Chimp leading it. It'd be about 20 mile an hour.
Yeah, it would. Right, Tom Robo, pick your car. Swanner, pick your car. 21. No, it's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. Right. It's me. What did Swanner pick? Swanner picked... Oh, where's Swanner gone? He just disappeared off my screen. Red Bull and Tom Robo went Alfa Romeo. Right. Okay. Oh, I didn't take a picture of a grid. Wait, I did take a picture of a grid, didn't I? Surely. I'm not that stupid. If not, I'll have to go back on my stream. Oh, I didn't, man. One sec, everybody. If I don't read your comments, it's because I'm getting a picture of the final standings. Okay, right. We got a picture here. Right. Let's just do it. Right, custom. Oh, we'll do a bit of weather as well. Right, okay. Race distance 50%. Starting good. Custom. Weather. We'll keep it. We'll keep it nice. We'll keep it nice. Custom grid. There we go. Right. So Jay Lawler is on pole. Then Jim. Oh, it's too blurry, YouTube. Too blurry. There we go. I can see it now. Then comes Harry, Pope, and Cam on the second row. Harry, Pope, and Cam on the second row. Then comes Chris Panda and L Wyatt. Chris Panda and then L Wyatt. Then we've got Mills and AFL. Mills and AFL. Oh. Then we've got Jacko and Greg. Then we've got Stephen and Alfie. Stephen and Alfie. Then we've got Max and Jay Wills. Then we've got Jack Prentice and Spudhead. Then we've got so Brewer went first, White went first, so he'll be higher. Brewer, then it'll be Swarner, and then Tom Robbo. Alright. I believe that is it. Alright. Ready up, gang. And it's a 50%. There is a formation lap. It's a reverse grid. Jay, you can talk to us during your formation lap, can't you, bud? Of course he can.
I'm currently eating digestives at the moment. Give me a minute.
Digestives? I wish I could have some flipping digestives. I'm gonna tell you. Right. Where's the stream? Let's just get the stream on. I had to turn it off while I checked the grid. Who readied up? Setups. Why do people ready up? I don't understand.
No one. I'm not even in yet.
You're not even in? Oh.
Someone on a PS5? Because if someone's on a PS5, that's screwed everyone.
I don't know. They shouldn't screw people that bad.
It's like yesterday all over again.
Yeah. Okay. You want some help on comps? No, I'm alright. Only a chill night, isn't it?
I
don't
still
know.
got please wait.
You gotta please wait. I've gotta waiting for players. We might be alright. Hold up.
I'm in now, I'm alright.
Are you in? Cool. Right, session starts in 10 seconds. We should be okay. Hopefully I've given everyone enough time to give themselves on. That timer you got was false. Thank you. You're correct. It was. That wasn't though. That is a correct. There we go. Okay, so technically we'll have the one red light and the formation lap is underway, and everyone able to select a free tyre. Jake's gone with the medium, so has Chris Panda, Clever, so has Jacko, so has Steven, so has Bua, Swanner and Tom Rubber, who are the bottom three. Everyone else on softs, no run expected. Jay Lawler, what are we thinking?
Well, my thoughts is how do I stay away from Chimp hitting me up the rear end like Cam did yesterday. That's what my thoughts.
Yeah, that is true. Two people disqualified already. That's Stephen and Alfie, 11th and 12th. So I'll be having words with them. Naughty.
They'll never learn, will they?
No, never learn. And there will be a penalty, by the way, this season. If you mess up in the formation lap and clear contact with other cars, you will be receiving a penalty. And that will be in the mini driver briefing I will be giving before that Belgium qualifying.
Oh wow, I've hit the wall.
And that would have been a penalty also for causing undue chaos to your beautiful teammate of Chim. Oh. And that is a result of that. But yeah, you got to be careful because that would have been a penalty this season. And
I'm still learning my gears.
He's doing a George Russell in Imola. Right there. So all the cars routing down to Parabolica. 20 car grid. How many will finish? ED1 finish with 9. Jake, how many are going to finish in this one?
I don't think it'll be as hectic, so I'm going to say about 12, 11.
12, 11. Right. I'd rather hang with Limmy than engineer for Swatter. Yeah, Swanner's at the back of
I
it.
think some people might be a bit annoyed if they get taken off and just retire, so I think it'll be one of them.
Yeah. Well, Swanner is being engineered by Chad. Helpful for Lawless, not Alfie, aka Disqualification Master. Yeah. Maybe. Right, Tom Robbo has placed his Alfa Romeo on the grid. And it's time for 27 laps of Monza. It took 44 minutes with 3 safety cars. So can it be done in 40 minutes, 41 minutes? Let's see what the hell is going to happen. It is time for Monza. Temple of Speed, lights out, and away we go. What a start on the mediums that is, but what a start by Harry Pope. Chimp is dropping places. In comes Cam with a good start in the Ferrari too, and it's a Noah's Ark grid as we head to turn 1. So it is Jay Lawler ahead of Pope, ahead of Chimp, who's going wheel to wheel with Cam. What a partnership that is, and Chimp's on the grass, and he slips as well, and El White has had to brake, and it is already a safety car at the start of Monza before we even get past the first chicane. Moses got a penalty with a collision with White. Everyone's still in the race, however. And that's a bit where Andrew come in, but he can't. AFL has been given a penalty for colliding with Alfie and gaining a place from it, and Jay Wills has been given a penalty for colliding with Alfie and gaining 1 place from that too. There's 5 penalties that have come in, and I've no idea WTF has just happened there. And we've got a safety car on lap 1, just like ED1 last night. But unlike last night, everyone's still in. Unlike Tom Robbo. But he is in though, he is in. And Tom Robbo and Swan have actually swapped on the grid, so Chag's not going to be very happy as Swanner's engineer regarding that.
Who caused that?
I've no idea. Jay Wills has 20 seconds of penalties. Jacko has 15 seconds of penalties, and AFL, Ryan Mills and Brewer have 5 seconds of penalties, and they're in completely mixed positions on the grid. So I've no idea what happened. Jay, you got rev glitch, so I'm not going back to you for a while. Chimp only lost 2 places. Cam had to go start, so did Pope. And position changes popping up now. Up 11 for Whitey. Wow, what a start. I didn't even notice. That's a Kimi Räikkönen of Portugal right there. Jack Prentice is up 8 places. Max is up 5. Spudhead is up 7. But McLaren's doing bits. Unfortunately, Spudhead isn't Jack Prentice's teammate this season. But what a partnership that would have been for the constructors. And look at how many people in the pits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the pits, including Greg, including Jay Wells, Jacko, AFL Mills, Alfie, Stephen, and Brewer. So I'm guessing the safety car is probably going to do a 3rd lap as well. Oh dear. Invite Kitten during the first safety car for comms. That is me, I am Kitten. I want to help. Oh, I would invite you, but I got Jay Lawler helping me out. So there's no point really. I got Ted Kravitz on track, haven't I, Jake? Haven't I, Jake? Oh. Maybe I do need Kitten. Do you wanna join Kitten? I mean, we can invite Kitten. I've never done a commentary with Kitten, and he'll probably lag out anyway, but we can try it. This is me. I am Kitten. Oh. Well, Mr. Kitten Petter, I didn't know you was Chad. I thought Chad was just Chad. The problem is, this is a VFL Man City party, so we'll boot you out of it. Boot everyone out of it after tonight. Right, let's Kitten Petter. There we go. Right. Okay, so we'll stay on board with the leader of the safety car. Who's in pits again? Jay Wills, Jacko, and Chris. Huh? What has happened? I'm not too sure what has happened, but we still have 20 cars on the grid. I do know that. I'm gonna make a quick drink and see if Kitten Petter actually joins. Oh, speak of the devil.
I'm a Villa fan, actually.
Good evening, Kit and Petter.
Hello, Lemmy.
How are you doing?
Oh, man. I didn't want to engineer that race.
You're very American.
Thank you.
I don't think...
Well, actually, I apologize.
I don't think there's ever... No, don't apologise. I don't think there's ever been... I don't think I've ever done a part of a commentary with an American guy. So,
well,
this is great.
I have a dry sense of humor as well, so I think we'll get along fine.
Well, if I can get along with Jack Prentice, I'm sure I can get along with you.
Well, probably.
It's all a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I watched the stream last night.
Good.
Wanted to help you out. Don't want you to strain your vocal cords too much. I'm sure you have a lot of work coming up here soon.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm used to shouting from EU1, but we do have EU1 on Wednesday, and that will require some vocal boxes. That's for sure. And your American stuff will require some vocal boxes from you.
Absolutely. I gotta keep these vocal cords silky smooth.
Silky smooth, yes.
Silky smooth.
Safety car is in, and we've had 3 laps on it, with it, and now we've got 24 of racing to go. And Jay Lawler can't go yet because it's not in. Oh, he has gone. What an exit. And Harry Poe was caught napping. So was Cam. So was Chim. And Chim was caught napping because White's gone on his left-hand side. And Jack Prentice got a really good exit as well because it might be a freeway here with a McLaren on the inside of a Williams. And there we go. So Jay Lawler, then Poe, then Cam. As we go through the first chicane, Cam goes straight over the chicane and puts Jack Prentice in a spot above her as we go round Curva Grande. Kitten Petter. We'll get your name right eventually.
Yeah, that's some fantastic stuff from Jay Prentice there. Avoided all that carnage in turn 1.
Into the second chicane. Cam goes wide again, and now Chimp's going to capitalise with a move around the outside. Look at that. I love to see it. And the Mercedes of Max is trying to get involved into the first Lesmo and does get too much involved. And he's got some damage, probably, maybe. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, looks like Max there was... Oh, God, they're going 3 wide again. They don't learn a lesson, do they, Lemmy?
No, we don't learn a lesson. These lot are fun to watch. So Brewer ahead of Swan, ahead of Cam, ahead of Max, ahead of Spud. Then Tom Robbo comes in 11th place. Then comes AFL, and then comes Alfie. Someone's gone off at Ascari. I believe it's pink, but it might be wrong. Was it pink? Was it white? I think it was pink. It was pink. And we go through Parabolica. Alfie and AFL, Alfa Romeo Racing Point, are going wheel to wheel. And Alfie won't have DRS. And we already have, I was going to say a safety car, but it's not. It's a virtual safety car.
Of course. Over-under on 2.5 safety cars in this race, I would say. I would probably take
3 last night. Yeah.
We had 3 in the first 15 laps, I think.
Yeah, absolutely right, mate. It was a bit of a fun one. And this is turned out to be a fun one. Look at White, up 15 places. Jack Prentice up 10. Brewer, Swan at 12 apiece. And, of course, it helps with 8 people pitting, I guess. But it's not bad.
Yeah, I'm glad my engineering advice came through to Swarner. I just told him to keep the wing on the car and we'll probably be fine.
Oh, that's great advice. Honestly.
Yeah, that's some good engineering right there, if I say so myself.
Oh yeah, Defo Peter Bonington. Greg has picked up a drive-through penalty, and he did well in Britain short, but it's all going to pot. Starting at the bat for Greg, and he's going to have to do a drive-through now, which is going to probably cost him 10 to 15 seconds ish. Jay Lawler's in trouble here for Mr. White going down to Parabolica. Tom Roberts picked up a penalty as well. And DRS, I think, is now enabled, Kitten. It's the 3rd lap after the safety car. Jack Prentice has passed Chimp on the inside of Parabolica. That's nice.
Yeah, here comes H. White. I think with or without DRS, those softs coming out of Parabolica, those are definitely way more traction. You're seeing that right now. Jay Lawler does have probably the best strategy in the field, though, I would say so myself, on those mediums. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Jinx H. White.
What just happened? I didn't quite see.
H. White ran wide coming out of turn 2. Lawler was able to get past him. It's Jay Prentice again.
is again for McLaren. He's on ropes, and Harry Pope is on ropes with his back tyres as he slips coming out of a second chicane. Swarner's overtaken Chimp as they head to the Lesmos, and Spudhead is now trying to give the McLaren's a name with that fantastic win in Britain Short. He's now trying to work his way from the back of the grid to the top again in Monza. He's up to 9th place. It's not bad. It's not bad, but he has got work to do because these soft guys definitely have another pit stop to come.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, no rain. I don't think,
nope.
even though it is
I turned it off.
A bit hazy here.
I tried to turn it off.
Well, hey, we never know. This is life coming at you fast. But yeah, soft to medium, medium to soft. I think medium to soft right now. Swanner getting around Brewer as well. Might end up paying dividends around here with the high traction, slow corners. The softs are going to come into play later on. Who was that?
It was Harry White cutting the curb on the first corner. Now Jack Prentice is all over his rear end, and up 16 for White. That's incredible. And that was after 5 laps. Here comes Jay Lawler. Jay Lawler going to make a move. No, stays behind. Yellow flag at the final corner. That's a Haas driver. And into the second chicane. It's White, then Lawler, then Prentice, who got an insane exit. He might have a go on the inside of Lesmo here. And he might do it. It's going to be wheel-to-wheel action. And Jay Lawler just survives. It's not really a place, even with soft kitten, you want to throw your car in. You better do it here with your DRS.
Yeah, and I think Jay Prentice right there, Lawler got a bad exit out of the second Lesmo.
That's a retirement, by the way, and that's out of a Lesmo.
That's Cam.
And that's his night over. If we go on board with AFL very quickly, we can probably see what happened. One more corner for AFL to go to see his teammate. It looks to be on the track there on the map. Oh, it's been given a safety car as well because of a turn 1 incident, and I don't know who that's involving. But it doesn't look great. Where is it? I can't.
It looks like a Haas.
Oh,
yeah. Wyatt and Steven, maybe. I think it might have just been for Carter there, or not Carter, Cam. Excuse me.
Maybe. He did come on when AFL walked round the drove round the corner. Pit stops, wow, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? 11? Jay Lawler decides to stay out. Pope decides to stay out. I'm starting to think, Kitten, that safety car came out at the worst time, that maybe Harry Pope had already passed the pits.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. He's kind of he's upstream without a paddle right now, Lemmy. That's what it looks like to me. But I think that you might be able here pretty soon to get another safety car, and I think he'll be all right. And the tides may turn more towards these medium runners instead of the hards, because I am expecting another safety car at some point.
Yeah, is this 2? 3?
2, yeah. No, it's 2. You got one
well,
more
we had 2 in the first 7 laps of ED1. Then we had a third when the rain came. The safety cars kept us going till the rain came. Rain shouldn't have come until about 25 laps. But yeah, instead with all the safety cars came with like 16. I believe we've done 3 laps of racing in this race. Hello, Jake. Was that an unmuted mic there? Oh no. Kitten, I'm just going to make a quick juice. I think my kitten petter has died. I don't mean my real kitten. Actually, I don't have kittens. I hate cats. Actually hate them.
Whoa.
Horrible creatures.
Whoa, dude. Chill out.
Sorry,
help Lemmy.
I'm a dog lover.
So, I mean, there's plenty for both in this world.
Nah, cat's alright as long as you don't scratch you and jump at you for no reason and meow.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should check out the back of my right hand right now.
That's what I mean. They just scratch you for no reason.
I hope I don't get involved in any murder investigations anytime soon, because I would definitely look suspicious with the amount of scratch marks on that hand.
The amount of forest you've had to run through to get away from a place. No, I not hate them. I mean, listen, cats are alright. We're just scratched for no reason. Like, they'll come on your lap, but I don't have cats. We've never had cats. But I'll go around someone else's house. The cat will sit on my leg and just like scratch away for no reason. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, they're just trying to get comfortable.
Comfortable?
Safety car in this lap. Hate is a strong word, Lemmy.
Comfortable? Getting comfortable by scratching me and making me look like I self-harm.
You have to compromise your comfort for their comfort.
Oh no, never having cats. Right.
Selfish.
For the second time, no, just get a German Shepherd who'll protect you more than you'll protect it. Jay Lawler's in charge of a second safety car restart, and he's wiggling his way. Harry White's kept his distance. Jay Lawler's teasing a little bit, and the safety car is still not fully in yet, so maybe slowing it down a little bit earlier would have been better. But for the third time, including lights out, we are underway here in Monza, and Harry Pope gets a bit of a better start than last time, but it's still not great because White's coming behind him, and so is Jack Prentice, and Harry Pope might have lost 2 positions here going down to turn 1. There's White, there's Pope, wheel to wheel. Jack Prentice stays behind and thinks smart as those two in front of him go wheel to wheel. Something's happened at the back from Kit and Petter.
AFL, I was riding along with AFL. He had a huge slipstream.
Oh, Harry Pope has nearly spun on Curva Grande, but he manages to save it. And here comes Jack Prentice, who can't get past White into the second chicane. And Harry Pope and White have both spun each other into the second chicane, and that might cause a bit of controversy between the two of them. 2 cars don't go into one, Kitten.
Both of the H's right there. Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys out breaking themselves. Safety car restart, obviously, a lot of tension in the air, but, oh man, you hate to see it, but it is a part of racing.
You do hate to see it, and unfortunately those two are now at the back of the grid for being second and third. So Swarner and Alfie, Red Bull Racing point, and Alfie's gone into Swarner a little bit too much, and Swarner is out of the Grand Prix. Actually, no, he's not out of the Grand Prix. Alfie is. It's another safety car in Monza, the third in 10 laps.
Yeah, I gotta say, I was watching the AG Brewer Spud battle there through Ascari. Did not see what happened. Only caught the rear end of it. But I'm not sure. It looks like.
And that would.
Do you have intel on that one?
Intel? I didn't know I was in the army. I know that Jay Lawler just passed the pits at the wrong time. I know that. I know what happened for the actual safety car because I was on board. But Alfie's left the session. That's Cal out, that's Mills out, that's Jay Wills out, and that's AFL out. That's also a third safety car. And look at the stops on screen. Look how many stops have been made. That's crazy.
No, we had the same thing last night. I think Stinson won the race with 4 stops.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That is true.
A lot of safety cars.
That is true. And I can't even blame this. Well, actually, technically I can, because the 2 safety cars have involved an ED1 and an ED2 driver. It's not actually been 2 ED2 drivers at once causing the incidents. So again, it's mixed tier stuff that seems to be causing these wheel to wheel. But it did look like Swarner had didn't really do anything wrong there. It did look all on Alfie, that one. I don't know whether they just caught at the same time or too much controller action.
I do have some direct communication with Swarner. His quote after that was, he's invoking the Lord's Spirit here. He says, Jesus Christ. So, probably not too happy with what happened there.
It definitely wasn't Swarner's fault. That's 100% for certain. And it's unfortunate, but I do thank him for turning up. Oh, yeah, to be fair, he's still in. He's still in. And he will have fresh mediums for the rest of the race, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you look at those hard runners up front. I mean, these fresh mediums are... This is about the distance that they'll go, about 15, 16 laps. So...
Will the mediums get to the end from this point?
Yeah. I think for Jay Prentice is probably in the best position. I'm not sure if Max is going to be able to stretch those as far as he wants. The soft guys definitely have no chance, and I think that there is a cap for 50% races on 3 safety cars. So might get some VSCs. Honestly, I would assume he will, but
yeah, I believe the safety car limit's 4 for 50%, and I also believe that Jay Lawler's gone on the softs. So is Brewer. Yeah, it's 4, and then you can have 6 for 100%, I believe.
Then maybe Jay Lawler's strategic
another safety car.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not out of the question.
I wouldn't rule it out.
Absolutely, and we're probably going to do another lap here because half the grid haven't caught up. Ryan Miller's left the session, crashing before. I think he had an incident coming out of the pit lane. I did get a text message from him. I couldn't quite read it in full, but I think it was an incident coming out of the pit lane. The pit lane doesn't... I mean, if 3 cars are going wide with each other, wheel to wheel, then I can see the pit lane becoming a problem, obviously, just like it would in Paul Ricard or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is we have another lap.
It's true. So, how's the weather in the UK?
Minus 11 feels like today. Pretty cold.
I don't speak Celsius, but that sounds cold.
Oh, Fahrenheit? What's 0 degrees in Fahrenheit? I don't know.
32.
32. So 45? No, lower. 20. 32. So it'll be lower. So it'll be like 19, 20. Wait, let me ask Stuart. What is minus 11 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? It'll be lower. So it'll be like 19. Well, that's stream, mate. What you doing? Wait. What is minus 11 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Just thinking about it. It's not an hard question, is it?
That would be 12.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
12.2 degrees Fahrenheit? Does that even make sense?
I mean, I don't understand the decimal in that situation, but 12 degrees Fahrenheit, pretty cold.
20% of a decimal.
It's 5 degrees.
Oh, it's
here,
cold.
so,
oh, it's cold. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it is cold. It's
snowy. It's icy. Yeah. It's not like thick snow. It's just like little snowflakes.
Yeah. U.S., UK allies in weather since the early.
I think you have it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what the climate is. It's different all over America, isn't it? It's flipping huge, America.
Yeah.
It takes you 5 hours on a plane to get from New York to LA. Says it all, really.
Yes.
It takes about an hour to get from London to Scotland. Right, here we go then. For the 4th time, including lights out, we are underway, and Max has gone early and got a good start. Then comes Spudhead, then comes Jacko. Can Jacko get the slipstream he needs to try and get past the McLaren down to turn 1? Jay Lawler is making moves on the Red Bull 2. Jacko down on the inside, and then the McLaren switcheroos and gets the inside to the next bit and stays ahead of Jacko. Then comes Wyatt, then comes Chris Panda, then comes Jay Lawler and Greg, and Mercedes and Williams going wheel to wheel around Curva Grande, and Jay Lawler's just ahead.
Yeah, it was a good move from Wyatt there to get into the spot, but I think Jay Lawler just had a bigger run around the outside Curva Grande. Tidy move all around. Better than
Brew and Greg contact with each other, and both of them have gone into a wall, and another person at the back of the grid has also gone into that wall, and that's how he poked.
Nick Pope's more competent cousin Harry, unfortunately, got caught up in that
Chaos.
He
Chaos.
DNF'd last night as well.
Maybe. What has just happened there? Chimp has got past Brewer, and so has other people, because the new soft driver, you would have thought who had the most grip on the track, has now got the least grip. And he's in
Maybe
13th place.
Much grip. Now it's Lawler on Jacko here. I think he should be able to get
Maybe,
that done.
but Tom Roberts got a
Jacko's burning that ERS.
better opportunity on Chris Panda. And Tom Roberts probably going to make a move here on the mediums into turn 1, quite textbook. And up the road, Jacko has surpassed Spudhead as they head round the Curva Grande. And here comes Jay Lawler to try and go around the outside. Jacko just had a moment there. I don't know why. He's losing momentum. And here comes Spudhead weaving around like Hamilton and Leclerc in 2019. Jacko inside Spudhead takes to the escape road. And Jay Lawler's going for a switcheroo. And then Spudhead has gone really badly on the escape road and lost out to his teammate Andel Wyatt and Tom Robbo.
Oh, man. Yeah, I wonder if those hards after... I mean, they haven't gotten any heat into them, have they? After one lap, I think they might just be a little too cold right now for the for the racing these guys are putting forth.
And because of all that fighting, Max has been able to pull away on those mediums. Him probably waiting for a safety car or VSC. There's a yellow flag at the back, and that is Brewer struggling after this third safety car restart. Now, is it time for Jack Prentice to try and get past Jacko here? And I believe there's been 2 overtakes behind Kitten, Spudhead and Swanner, I think.
Oh, that's a Haas off. That's Wyatt. We just had a very interesting drag race into Parabolica with both Funny Oz Chimp 99 and I believe it was someone else. They were both missing both front end gates.
Oh, Jack Prentice and Jack Prentice and Jacko going wheel to wheel into the second chicane. None of them will want to budge, and Jacko gives Jack Prentice the room and gives him maybe too much room because he's on the track. What's Chimp doing? 10-second penalty for corner cutting, and he needs to get out of the way as these people come past. And the 2 Alfa Males are wheel banging, and we don't want to do that. Jacko breaks late, hits Jack Prentice, they both survive. Somehow it's like dodgems going through those Lesmos, and here comes Tom Robbo with DRS and a bit of slipstream. Is Jack Prentice in trouble from Jacko first? As we go into Shikari, Jacko breaks late, tries to go wide, tries to go through, goes wide, and then Tom Robbo slips in past. Good racing, but weird at the same time.
Very strange as Spud is caught up to the back of this train here. I believe he's going to get this move done into Parabolic on Panda. Yep, already done before the corner starts. But yeah, these guys are going pretty hard.
Pretty hard. I don't think they'll be doing this when they have to do 53 laps of Monza. Brewer has retired on a Scari. And we'll go on board with White for a second as we see what happened to that Renault on brand new softs as well. And I said to Jake before you came in, will we see 9 people left? It's looking likely. We're down to 11.
AG Brewer looks like he lost it.
Someone spun! I was on board with them! Stephen, at the first chicane, he's off as well. He's lost a wing. He actually hit his tyre off!
He ripped his right rear tyre off trying to get back going.
It's a virtual safety car, and it's going to come in before anyone can pit.
The scenes.
I don't think he meant to go near that wall.
No, I think he was just trying to get. He was just trying to get that car back going, and the rear, the tire spin, put him into that wall with the right rear. I did not think he was going to retire from that.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Unfortunate for him. Lawler, obviously, Jay Lawler, gonna be able to get this done. I think pretty soon after the VSC ends. He's closed up about 3.5 seconds on Max in the past few laps.
It is
on those softs.
Or should I say? He has. Sorry, I was just checking if the stream's okay. There we go. Right, so lap 18 and 27. Not even 2/3 of the way through yet. We have to complete the lap to do that. And 3 safety cars and a VSC.
The over has hit, Lenny.
It has. Here comes Tom Robbo. And he just a few seconds ago had a slight hitch coming out of the second chicane. Late braking. No traction control for Tom Robbo. He's trying to learn it. Practice makes perfect. Kicks a bit of gravel onto Jay Prentice's McLaren. He might have to get the jet wash out after that. And Jay Lawler's closed into Max now. 2/10 of a second with DRS and battery down to the Ascari section. And that's a new race leader for now.
Yeah, Tom Robbo, that was a clinical move. Into that left right. I forget what it's called. Didn't have a track map up because I kind of just forced my way in here. But it was a good move nonetheless, as Jay Lawler has gotten past Max. Big Max Chilton fan, I've heard. CH55 Max.
Did you watch the Super Bowl, Kiss and Pessa?
Well, according to my accent, that answer is an obvious yes.
Oh, so it's... I mean, I'm not going to ask for... Oh, before I ask, Jacko has speeded, or sped, right past. There's also a Haas going slow. I think it's a back marker, or it might be Jake having a few issues.
I think Swarner and Spud getting real physical.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Physical and Spud is around.
I did not see that. And the McLaren driver, who won convincingly well after a late safety car in Britain Shot, is now in P8. And Panda is closing on Swarner here. And that's just going into the Lesmos. And Jack Prentice trying to hunt down Mr. Tom Robbo ahead. There is 9 left, and we've still got 9 laps of racing. Well, 8 laps when we cross the line. Good maths. We've got a long way to go yet. Oh no, Max has retired into a wall. It's a write off. It could be another safety car, that.
Yeah, look, I didn't know if that was a... I'm not sure what that was. I just kind of...
Oh, Chris has gone as well! It's a double Mercedes retirement! I don't know if Chris was just looking at it. I'm surprised that he's not a final safety car for the race, but oh my Jeweebers. We're down to 7!
Down to 7. This is like Survivor.
It's Hunger Games.
This is
this is incredible.
I was riding along with Max. I just caught the end of it, and Spud's in the pits now on these hards. I guess there's really not a whole lot to lose at this point. Might as well soft. Yeah, Swarner. Oh my God, Swarner and Jacko side by side through Curva Grande.
I think someone just clipped the grass there. I don't know if it's the Alpha of a Red Bull. What I do know is that Jacko is just ahead and is after the chicane 2. Good
11
move.
laps in, Jacko's hards are probably at optimum performance, but even at 8 laps, Swarner probably still has some good pace on these mediums.
Still a minor bit of shine, isn't there?
Yep. I think he's going to get that done. Yep. And Ascari.
Good racing between the pair of them. There is still a little bit of shine on that front right tyre for Swanner, and he's wiggling about, maybe saying, "Come and get me, Jacko." Maybe, could be. Who knows? We got Jack Prentice chasing Tom Robbo. We got Jacko chasing Swanner. We got Jay Lawler who has to pit. So Tom Robbo now leads the Grand Prix from starting last. Yeah.
I gotta say, I think these mediums right here, Tom Robbo, Jay Prentice, gonna be interesting to see if Swarner can get him with Jacko. But looks like it's gonna be a battle royale between Tom and Jack.
Yeah, I think so. Don't play Fortnite anymore, but if you want a battle royale, you come to the right place. Started with a full grid of 20 down to 7. And of course I would expect when it comes to the races that people will be a bit more cautious, because you don't want to drive 36 laps of 44 in Belgium and cause yourself and another driver issues.
Yeah, especially if you're throwing rain in there.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely feel like it's endurance for a reason. It's going to be...
So I'm not laughing at you, I'm just laughing at the fact it's 7 laps.
7 cars left.
It's crazy.
I think I think we'll be able to tell next week on Friday in qualifying. We'll be able to tell that guys are probably gonna get pretty legit about it.
Yeah, I think so. This is, of course, an event.
Yeah, we're just getting a feel for everybody in these races. It's a lot of these guys haven't raced with each other, so kind of should be expected. Dudes are going to be going balls to the wall for no reason.
I think also people will, when they complete Friday, come into the game on Saturday, and they look at the strategy and they go, oh wow, 105 kilos of fuel instead of 55, or 53 laps instead of 27. We'll start thinking, okay, if I'm going to put an hour 20, an hour 30 into this, I'm going to have to look after myself and other people. Because what seems to be happening is that both cars that are involved in an incident are coming worse off. Both of them, not just one. Both.
Yeah, there's no need to force things, I don't think, especially if, I would say there's a likelihood of having a safety car pretty much every race, so you never know when that'll happen. Obviously the first couple laps, you want to make up as much ground as possible, but I think cooler heads should prevail in a race that long. Whenever you're seeing that fuel load. Shout out to Romain Grosjean. Don't want to go down in flames like that. But yeah, Jay Prentice here, really pushing. Oh boy, went a little deep.
I don't know how close he wants to get to that gearbox, but I don't think you can get physically closer without touching it.
Yeah, that was extremely close. That was a hair splitting the right end plate and the gearbox there. That's scary for Jay Prentice. I think he's backed off a little bit. 5 laps to go, fellas.
I mean, Jack Prentice doesn't have a penalty. Just looking at the penalties, so Tom Webber has 9 seconds of penalties, so Jack doesn't need to force an overtake. Jacko's got 6, White's got 9, and 3 apiece for Jay Lawler, who might be having a go on Jacko here in the Williams. He has. He's absolutely gone and have a go. Yeah, I guess that's English. And he's into P4.
Yeah. I mean, your English is technically better than my English. I speak American.
Well, I don't know.
So.
We don't even speak English in the UK. We just pick an accent and go for it.
I prefer the Scouse accent. Is my favorite.
Hey.
They have to put subtitles on Trent Alexander. Best features.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No, I'm dead serious.
It's an awful accent. Want some chicken? I can a coke.
I can't.
So what'd she say? Can I coke? A line of coke? That's for Jake, that. Sorry, Jake. I know he's in the party.
Sign me up.
What? Oh! Nice! There you go, Jake. You got a friend. Is he going to come on the mic? Jake, I got you a friend. He likes lines. Kids and pets. Oh, Jake! Oh! As I said that, he squirms his way out of a second chicane. Oh, that's funny. Imagine if he would have gone. Oh, I'd have been brilliant.
Don't throw him off. He might need some after this race.
That is quite, yeah. You might need something more as well.
Second drug joke in 2 days you've committed.
So, hey, to be fair, the first one was Hedge, wasn't me?
I bet you got the idea from him though.
Nah. This is Jay Lawler, kitten.
Yeah.
Hey Jay, how's the car feeling?
Pretty slippy to be honest.
Did you think you can't come out after you just passed the pits before? You did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely screwed me.
I hope it doesn't screw you in.
What was the thought process on throwing the softs on in that second safety car?
Well, I knew that if I was going for the mediums, if I was to put on that, I had to put on the hards or the softs because I'd done my mediums stint and stuck to it. So I figured rather than me pushing for hards and putting in slower laps, I'll just put on the softs and see if I can make up the time, but I'm not really too fussed.
Yeah, that's fair. This is kind of like in NASCAR limit. They have a couple drivers with mics, and they interview them before the race.
Okay.
And during caution periods. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, I was just wondering why you were doing during race interviews, but that's not a problem. I like it. I don't like NASCAR.
No,
I'm joking.
I mean,
I've never seen it.
Just because I'm American.
Is that where we drive in circles for 2 hours? No?
Yeah. It is.
So, they
it
drive in circles. Literally. Is that right?
It's a different skill set. But it is...
Driving in circles?
There is skill. Yes.
Could I do it? I reckon I could do it.
Well,
I could commentate
if you guys want to check it out, I believe we have Airborne and Mitch doing it on the Contest of Speed stream tonight. iRacing.
Yeah, what, 2 a.m. in the morning?
For you, prime time in America.
Prime time? Prime time in bed?
In America.
Oh, in America.
KB did a good job. KB did a good job today. Actually, he's only been racing on ovals for
I did watch his stream for a little bit, but for half an hour I was on it, he wasn't doing anything.
I know. Yeah, it's a little more boring watching it on that from the first person perspective. But I can assure you that oval racing isn't that bad. Although I do prefer the ovals with right turns in.
Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm going back in. You probably didn't understand that. No one would have. I'm probably going to bed soon. But before that happens,
Are you from Liverpool?
No, definitely not. If I went there, I'd have my hat stolen. Right, so Jack Prentice, who's stuck with Tom Robbo, has one more lap to try and take the win here in Monza after what has been an incredible, entertaining race with only 7 cars out of 20 making it to the end. 3 safety cars, 1 VSC. There should have been another safety car when a double Mercedes retirement happened at the same time in Ascari, both of their own accord, and Jack Prentice is only going to have probably Ascari or the DRS zone down to Ascari to try and make a move, and I don't see it happening because he's going to have to get incredible traction and get it right out of these Lesmos. The first Lesmo was pretty poor, you could see him correcting twice. The second Lesmo was better, but Tom Robbo got a pretty good exit, and I think that's Tom Robbo's win, well, on track, not including penalties of course.
Yeah, risk versus reward for Jay Prentice right now. I think
he's gonna win.
He had that. Yeah, he had that coming together a few laps ago. It's not really worth it. He's gonna win the race. Although, I mean, as a driver, I'm sure. I mean, you always want to win on track, but risk versus reward in this situation. Let Tom take it. He's happy. Look at him.
He only just crossed the line. So Jack Prentice takes the win in Monza. Well done, McLaren, sir. And Tom Robbo comes in, actually drops to third. Swarner takes second place. Then comes Jay Lawler. White has finished the race because he was lapped. 7th place was lapped after a safety car 10 laps ago. I love you, White. Good result in Britain, though, I guess. Then comes Jacko to cross the line in 5th place. Not bad. Not bad. Only 20 seconds off P4. Only 20 seconds. And then comes Spudhead to cross the line in the McLaren P6. Good night for Spudhead, to be fair. He had that incident in this race, so that's what drops him loads of places. Andy won in Britain short. Driver of the day, Swanner. Yeah,
the position change for the podium was 14 for Tom, 17 for Swarner, and 17 for Jack. So pretty... You want to talk about reverse grids? That was that.
Well, I love reverse grids. Maybe not reverse grids. Maybe the F2 8 flip. That's probably a bit better. But Jack Prentice showing great pace, and I may have to consider his ED2 seat because he kept up with one of the top runners of ED1 quite convincingly on the same time.
I think. I mean, I wasn't joking. Oh, Jay Prince actually has the English flag. Contention with
He
the
is
guys.
English.
Yeah. Are
He
you
is English. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. Some contention with the UK flag, folks. I'm thinking, but
Nah.
I think
I should put English on. I'm not part of Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. I'm English.
Northern Ireland.
No, no.
I think.
Mirror. Yep. Go on.
My grandparents were Irish, so I hate Northern Irish.
Oh,
people.
okay,
But
nice.
I think, yeah, for the most part, I think Jay Prentice, comfortable championship. I think he's by far the fastest person in this category. Saw some good stuff out of Jay Lawler. Sorry, Jay Lawler.
Jay Lawler's in ED1.
Okay. Okay.
So is Tom Robbo, of course. So maybe I
trying to
will
get-
have to consider
We can
Yeah.
get Spudder championship.
get Spudder Championship. Well, what may happen here is Carter's dropped. I may have to put Prentice into ED1, but I'm only going to do that if I can put him in the McLaren. I know he loves the McLaren. That would mean either moving Wizard or Tichy out of McLaren. So I know Tichy technically isn't a McLaren driver, but my idea was they're brothers. But if I have to move Tichy out and do something with him, then I will. And that's just going to be the way.
I can be Tichy's new brother at Haas.
It's going to be the way it has to go, because at that pace, JP is going to win ED2 quite convincingly, and we don't want that. But credit, I'll only move JP if I can put him in the McLaren, and of course Spud has put an application in. He said he can race, so we can directly swap JP into 1, Spud into 2 maybe, and do a little bit of team swapping, just a tiny bit, just to ensure it's regulated. And this is what these events are for. It's for, well, I know you have done your own stuff this week, but for me to get back into the commentary scene, for entertainment for the cars viewers, because we've got Sunday events with KV tomorrow, and we've got the cars racing week starting Monday, and it's also just to make sure if the tiers are right, or as right as they can be. There's always something you can't do. You can never make a tier 100% level. It's impossible.
I mean, I certainly appreciate the diligence that both you and Hedge have done to make this as good as possible. Because I'm definitely looking forward to the real stuff next week. And I think that, the more practice that we get together, then, the easier it is for you guys to make those decisions.
Well, I do want to thank you, Kissim, very much for joining in the commentary. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a laugh.
Yeah, it was fun. I got to get warmed up for AM2 on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
And I don't want you to, blow out your voice box, commentate by yourself. You got to stay fresh for EU1.
Gotta stay fresh. It's going to be EU1 is going to be a madness. I do genuinely believe it. I watch every tiers race eventually, or at least the lights out on the finale. I genuinely believe EU1, the European, is going to be the maddest tier out of every single one. I just think it's so close. It's just so close. There's 8 people that could win it. Genuinely.
I do the same thing, man. And I honestly think that a guy that you have to keep an eye out for is Dynastics.
Yeah.
What he did in EU2 last year.
Matty told me, he said, don't rule out Dynastics. And I said, I'll write it down. I won't.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I was thinking. I didn't vote for him in the poll, which everybody can go click on Discord in the announcements. But
there's a little advertisement there.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Dynastics was really impressive in the EU1 races. Almost caught Dressa last year in EU2. So I don't know. Gonna be a cracker. Looking forward to your commentary, especially.
Thank you, sir.
I really do enjoy you and Jay Prentice.
He is good, isn't it? He's good, Jack.
It's very professional.
He's a very good analysis.
I'm glad that I'm back down in AM2, slumming it up, and I don't have to follow you guys anymore.
I mean, you're a bit like Jack. I mean, you come out with the one-liners. That's for sure. Jack
Hey.
is a pro at the one-liners.
Hey, well, in another life, I would have been born somewhere in England.
And on that bombshell, it is time to end. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Great turnout again. Thank you to all the drivers that, well, finished and didn't finish, I guess. And that's it from Endurance. There is nothing more from me in terms of stream side. There'll be a couple of changes made before Friday. There'll also be a driver briefing, just to make sure we're all on the same page. But everyone must read and tick before they can race. And Friday, full quali Belgium. Saturday, full race Belgium, 44 laps. And you've got the European and American tiers from Monday to Thursday. So I hope you enjoy those. I'll be certainly watching. Kitten, thank you again. Jake, thank you from behind the scenes with your little inputs. Now we know you're a druggie. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night. Stay safe. Ta.
Rest in peace, Amy One.